And a thoughtful moment indeed. The national anthem and a crowd anxiously awaiting the tip-off. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Art Kellogg. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup presented by State Farm. They've got Cartwright. John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Grant in at the 4 slot. And for the Pistons, Aguirre is out there with Mahorn. Then there's Thomas. Then there's Bill Laimbeer. And it's Dumars in at the 2. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Paxson against Thomas. Grant kicks to Pippen. And he hits the jump shot. Pippen's got the opening basket of the game for the Bulls. Chicago on defense. The pass to Aguirre. Guarded by Pippen. The fadeaway. And the rejection by Pippen. But they get it back. Thomas against Paxson. Now, here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Aguirre. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us, no question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
No question. You know, and it's one thing to plan for them. It's another thing when you actually see them. This is an explosive club, so they've got to be ready defensively.
Yeah, it takes some defensive creativity in my mind. And he's shown himself to be a coach who's always got a few wrinkles in his pocket.
Here is Thomas. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Aguirre. Kept alive. Here's Laimbeer. The shot from the low post is good. Laimbeer's got his second basket of the game. Now the Bulls with it. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Jumps up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Now Thomas. Outside Dumars. Back to Thomas. Over Paxson. Tries again. Mahorn. And he finishes at the rack.
He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and came up with the points.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Thomas goes in.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
Chicago trailing here. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Fires from deep. Thomas grabs the board. Here comes Dumars. Aguirre. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And so Aguirre nails them both. Bulls trail by 4. And here's Paxson. The drive by Jordan. Pippen. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen.
And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
He feeds it to Dumars. Over Jordan. Chicago grabs the miss.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Here's Grant. Here's Cartwright. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Pass to Aguirre. 13 feet away. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
The shot's good from Paxson. Thomas with the ball. He passes it to Mahorn. Now the pass to Aguirre. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And the Bulls with possession. The drive by Jordan.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Oh, no question. And he loves to attack the rim, doesn't he?
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. The Pistons trailing. The 10-footer. Blocked. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And blocked. And Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Detroit. Right side, Thomas. Here's Dumars. Lambeer dishes to Thomas. Another shot. Here's Paxson. It's Jordan on the wing. Right side, Jordan. Over Dumars. A shot by Jordan, no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Thomas goes in. Back to Lambeer. The shot misses. Now Paxson. Stripped away. And he slams it in one-handed.
Pretty significant lapse there on the defensive end, guys.
Yeah, those are the ones, you just can't allow that.
No, if you're giving up dunks and layups, defensively, you're in huge trouble.
Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. And again, Chicago. No good. The Pistons leading. Here is Aguirre. He has 6. Dishes it to Dumars. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's one of the premier defenders in the game, Kevin. Really embraces that challenge to guard the top-tier scorers and make life difficult for them.
And also, Steve, I think he's really smart with the basketball. Very smart. When you're playing with him, your only job is to get open because when you do, and if you do, he'll put it on the platter for you. Room service style.
Bulls trail by 4. Paxson kicks to Pippen. And that one's good. Pippen's got 6 points.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
And stolen by Jordan. The shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on. How's that for an encore after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
Now, here's Grant. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside Pippen. Oh!
Hammer time!
Wow!
Hammer time!
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
Thomas goes in. There's the bucket. Good. Now here's Jordan. He has 6. Outside Pippen. Easy shot. Now Thomas. Lambier with a screen on Paxson. Lambier, he's guarded by Cartwright. He used that pick to get in close. Lambier's got 6.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
From deep, Jordan. Rebound, Detroit. And now the Pistons, fast break. Here's Dumars. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
The shot's good from Paxson.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Again, the strong inside game and the second chance points quickly becoming a factor.
Kevin, it's absolutely the biggest factor in the game right now.
For the Pistons, James Edwards checked in for Lambier. Sally comes in for Aguirre, and it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Horace Grant. Hodges checked in for Scottie Pippen, and Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Sally. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot.
That's already 2 fouls for him here in the first quarter. He's got to be careful.
Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Rodman. The Pistons working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Drops one in from the wing. And the Pistons lead by 5. Back to Jordan. Takes a 3. Gets the bucket. Jordan's got 9 points.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
Well, you know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
Here's Sally, the 11-footer. It's hauled in by Hodges.
They're in attack mode early, guys, really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a 4-quarter game, if that margin continues, that's +20 rebounds. Man, what a play. Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
Edwards, Corzine defending. Now Thomas. Kicks to Johnson. Passes to Edwards. Over Corzine. And there's the pass to Sally. Back to Rodman. Right side Rodman. He's against Jordan. Rodman passes to Johnson. The dish to Thomas. The second chance effort. That's good. Thomas got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, pounding the offensive glass pays off for him once again. Persistence pays.
Man, guys, where would they be without all these second chance points? I mean, they have really dominated the inside on the offensive boards.
Hodges, that's good.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Thomas goes in. Count that one. 8 points for him.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
To the paint. Jordan. Rodman covering. Good. 13 points for Michael Jordan.
He's been ready to roll offensively at the beginning of this game. He looks smooth out there.
Hodges against Johnson. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side, Thomas. Over Vincent. Thomas, no luck.
What a display of rebounding we've seen from them in this first quarter. Wow.
Yeah, big rebounding advantage early. No question, this team came to play.
The drive by Jordan. In for the dunk.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Detroit, Dawkins is out there with Bill Laimbeer. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Johnson, and it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. The second chance bucket is good. Aguirre's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons. Vincent, the pass to Pippen. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Dumars. The Pistons leading. He passes to Aguirre. Back to Dumars. And that one's good. Dumars got 6 points.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Purdue, the pass to Grant. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ammonia-strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia-strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Now Johnson. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Johnson. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Kept alive. And Dawkins slams it in.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? You know, take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Mahorn checked in for Laimbeer. Rodman comes in for Aguirre. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Johnson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Davis comes in for Horace Grant. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Hodges. And it's Paxson in for Vincent. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Jordan on the wing, covered by Dumars. Jordan, no good. They swipe it. Cartwright the pass to Paxson. He kicks it to Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And it's good. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Pippen.
Watch out now. Well, after he threw that one down, he felt free to hang around for a little while.
A little extra emphasis at the end.
Now, you got to be careful, too, on that. It used to be an automatic technical foul. They'll still call it at times, but they're a little more selective with the call.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Thomas against Paxson. Mahorn, a screen on Cartwright. Shoots off it.
Watch out now.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. And the Pistons lead by 6. Rodman's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
The high post shot. Dumars misses.
Still trying to get into the swing of things here offensively. It just has not.
Oh,
look out.
Wow. I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Thomas against Paxson. Thomas up top. He's got 10. That's good. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the defense has to prevent the ball from getting down into that area if they're going to be successful, guys.
Davis, the pass to Paxson. 11 feet away. That is good.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
Thomas goes in. Gets it to go. Thomas got 14 points.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Paxson working against Thomas. Here's Jordan. It's Chicago with another win. Pistons leading by 4. Passes it to Dawkins. Back to Thomas. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Pistons.
You know, this has been his quarter here. Still hasn't missed the mark yet.
Thomas against Paxson. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
The feed to Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. Jordan's shot is off.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hands.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. And Isaiah Thomas again. And it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Well, the thing that comes to mind to me is how effective he is around the rim. I mean, he can finish with either hand and finish strong.
And he's also quite adept at breaking down the defender one-on-one, guys. I like that about his game.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. James Edwards checked in for Dawkins. Sally comes in for Mahorn. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Dave Corzine. He's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Davis. Hodges checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. Bulls trail by 10. Alley-oop pass. Detroit with the ball. And here is Thomas. He's got 18. Feeds it to Johnson. Into James Edwards. And he converts the layup. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
He feeds it to Thomas. Gathers. And the shot is good. Thomas got 20.
Boy, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside. I tell you, they might have to make a defensive adjustment. They can't give him that kind of a look from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. He's got 22.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Well, they've really caught fire. Their shooting percentage is in the high 50s now, so they're rolling.
Jordan with the bucket. Thomas with the ball. He's got 22. The pass to Edwards. Dishes it to Johnson. Johnson left side. Edwards. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Pistons haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he knocks down the first one. So for the Pistons, Lambier comes in for Sally, and Aguirre's subbed in for Dennis Rodman. Chicago also making some changes. Purdue comes in for Dave Corzine, and it's Grant in for Michael Jordan. Both shots good from the stripe.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Here's Grant. Another one falls for Chicago.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Pass to Aguirre. Fades.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
He dishes it to Grant. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Dumars is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Will Purdue. Vincent the pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas with the block. Here's Grant. A strong effort on the rebound. Nets the second chance points. Grant's got 6.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Hodges against Dumars. And there's the rejection. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Thomas.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Kevin.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Mahorn checked in for Detroit. And the Bulls making a change also. Cartwright's checked in.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Aguirre. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Aguirre's got 6 here in this quarter.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Pippen with the bucket.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy is doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivering.
Thomas passes to Mahorn. Passes it to Aguirre. That's good. Aguirre's got 14 points for the game.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they're absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Hodges. No good. Nice D from Dumars.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
Bulls trail by 9. It's Pippen with the drive. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
Now, here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. There's the pass to Aguirre. Guarded by Pippen. It's a look. Aguirre, no good. And here are the Bulls now. 7-point differential. Vincent the pass to Grant. Outside Pippen. Back to Grant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Grant's got 8.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first. 3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
Hodges, that's good.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open 3s.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open 3-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up 1, but you start giving 3-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
Outside for Thomas. The Pistons working the ball around now. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Dumars on the wing. Second chance shot.
You simply have to be able to box out better than that.
Well, you think about the difference in the game, Clark. It's second chance points in this game. I mean, they're just not putting up the same kind of effort as their opponent.
Vincent's shot is good. Pistons leading by 4. Outside Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. Guarded by Pippen. Aguirre, no good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Good D by Thomas.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Pistons ahead, up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Time now for the Tuesday Roundup, coming to you on 2K Sports.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Isaiah Thomas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, give him credit. He's been very selective with his shots, and it's paying off for him and his team.
You know, he's taken exactly what the defense has given him, and he's not forced anything. And that's exactly how you should play the game, in my opinion.
So for Chicago right now, John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Grant. And it's Cartwright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shoots it up. It's Chicago with another win. The Pistons leading. Outside Thomas. Kicks to Lambier. Now the dish to Dumars. And he sinks the layup. Dumars got 10 points.
Just like they drew it up, fellas.
And here is Jordan. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Cartwright. And he makes the 8-footer. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Paxson against Thomas. Shot is blocked.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Pistons have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Mahorn hits them both. Here's Paxson. 7 points in the game. He kicks to Grant. Passes it to Cartwright. He passes to Jordan. And that's the devastating one-handed jam.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
Paxson against Thomas. And the pass to Aguirre. And there's the feed to Lambier. 5 to shoot. Feeds to Dumars. The tray. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Knocked away. Jordan the pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. For the lead. Shot's good. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Thomas against Paxson. Outside Thomas. And that is good. Thomas got 28. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. 7 lead changes already.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Pippen. From past the arc. The shot is off. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thomas dishes to Dumars. Shoots over Grant. That doesn't go either for Dumars. The drive by Jordan. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, when you play against him, Kevin, the first thing you want to address is making it harder on him to go to work down low. If you let him get position inside, it's going to be a long night for you.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair, and usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
Well, of the two teams offensively, they've been more oriented towards those mid-range shots.
Yeah, Steven, they're focused on getting open quality looks, whether it's from behind the arc or inside the arc, and right now it's been more inside the arc.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah, me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Aguirre kicks to Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Mahorn goes back up. And that one's good. Aguirre's got 18 points in the game.
Another second chance bucket. I mean, that's like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, no excuses, Clark. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to get focused and have all 5 defenders boxing out.
And Jordan gets it to go.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Passed him a horn. He feeds it to Dumars. Dishes to Lambier.
Well, and you can't let them get deep position.
Yeah, you got to do your work early here, Steve, and you got to be physical with him.
Chicago trailing here. Now Paxson. He has 7. Rebound by the Pistons. Lambier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Johnson comes in for Isaiah Thomas. The Bulls also changing it up. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's Johnson. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And he will punish an opponent for giving him that much room from mid-range. He'll hit that all day.
Back to Grant. Over Rodman. No good from Grant.
You know, they've really had the upper hand in rebounding all game long. If the game stays this close, rebounding can play a big part in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a big advantage for them here, and they've certainly needed it. And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Got that one up quick. 34 points for Jordan.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Looking to get back on track here. Dumars. And the layup is good. Dumars got 12 in the game.
Man, they have a huge advantage in points in the paint. Look at that.
Oh, and this defense is getting pushed around a bit too much for my liking. They're just not competing at a high enough level here.
Johnson outside. Pass to Aguirre. He takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Well, they haven't had to ask him to do too much, but he's doing whatever's needed out there.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Johnson outside. Lambier, Corzine defending. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Jordan. Bulls trail by 5. The pass to Sellers. Over Dumars. Shots good by Sellers. And the Pistons with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Aguirre, good.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Grant. Buries it down low. Grant's got 4 this quarter. Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Pass to Aguirre. Grant gets the rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jordan covered by Dumars. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Nasty, nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. I mean, that was just mean right there.
So for the Bulls, James Edwards checked in for Lambier. Sally comes in for Aguirre. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Joe Dumars. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. He passes to Edwards. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Sally. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 2. The Pistons have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Dawkins checked in for James Edwards. The Bulls also changing it up. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Cartwright. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. That one misses for Sally. Now here's Jordan. He's got 39. Here's Paxson. Thomas with the block. He dishes it to Johnson. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter. Inside, here's Davis. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thomas against Paxson. Fires at the elbow. That's good. And now it's a 6-point Piston lead. Here's Paxson. 7 points in the game. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Here's Davis. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Davis. So for the Pistons, Bill Lambier's checked in for Dawkins. Aguirre comes in for Sally. And it's Dumars in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Davis. Pistons leading by 4. Outside Thomas. Kicks it to Dumars. Over Jordan. Dumars misses.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
That drops. The Pistons on offense. And here is Thomas. He's got 32 on the wing. Dumars. The dish to Rodman. Davis is there. Lambier dishes to Rodman. That one goes. Count it. Rodman's got 10 points.
You know, you look at how this has played out so far, and they've really had a big advantage inside.
Well, they're getting higher percentage shots in the lane, and they're getting a bounce here or there, but I think they're playing pretty well down there.
Grant kicks to Jordan. Back to Grant. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dumars with it. He's picked up by Pippen. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And they double up Jordan. Paxson over Thomas. No good from Paxson.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
Here's Dumars. Shot, no good. Bulls trail by 4. And they double up Jordan. Leads him in there. Outside for Pippen. Pulls it up. And the jumper is on the mark. Pippen's got 24 points. And here we go with Isaiah Thomas. Passes to Aguirre. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
Jordan, the pass to Grant. Dunks it down.
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those. And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here. Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way, way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
To the middle, lifts up, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Grant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Thomas against Paxson. Thomas kicks to Dumars. Aguirre a screen on Jordan. And the pass to Aguirre. Shoots over Pippen. Aguirre no good. Heaves it up. You know what? That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now, let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The uncontainable game in this one goes to the Pistons. It's been one of those games for them where they've gotten all the breaks and all the rolls. I'm sure they won't complain about it, though.
And thank you, Doris. Bill Lambier out there with Edwards. Then there's Thomas. Then it's Johnson, and it's Aguirre in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Aguirre's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pistons. Johnson against Hodges. Drills the three-pointer.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Johnson against Hodges. Pass to Aguirre. Baseline jumper. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Mahorn checked in for the Pistons. The Bulls also changing it up. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Sellers. Jordan comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. Passes it to Vincent to take the lead. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Johnson. He passes to Aguirre. Backs in. Lambier. He's covered by Grant. Thomas goes in. Mahorn. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Pistons lead by 3. Here's Vincent. And the basket good. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Johnson outside.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Paxson.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do when a team gets this hot from three-point land.
All you can really do is hope that they cool off. I mean, the way it's going for them in the second half here, I don't see any sign of that happening.
Aguirre. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his third rebound tonight. Oh, the one-hand jam.
You know, the defense that time was just content to stay out of the way. I mean, no resistance at all. They let him do exactly what he wanted to right there.
Steve, no one looked too anxious to take him on.
No, you know, guys, I think that speaks to his strength and his agility. I mean, he's not a guy you want to stand in the way of as a defender.
Now the pass to Aguirre. Lambier kicks to Johnson. Aguirre gets the bucket. Aguirre's got 4 this quarter.
He's going to have to be much more effective to stay on the floor and to keep his team in the game here in the fourth quarter.
A different look here for Detroit. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Mahorn. And it's Dumars in for Johnson. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. And free throw good for McGuire. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan. The feed to Pippen. Can't hit. The Pistons go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 34.
Got such a good feel for his shot today, in a really good groove.
From deep, Jordan. Rebound by the Pistons. Left side. To the inside. Here's Dumars. And it's Cartwright with the rebound.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Paxson passes to Cartwright. Feeds it to Jordan. Paxson, Grant, Lambeer defender. Good. Grant's got 10 points here in the second half. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Thomas against Paxson. Lets it go from 11. That's good. Bulls trail by 3. The drive by Jordan. Shot, high post. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas with the ball. McGuire. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Grant the pass to Cartwright. And the shot is good. Now here's Thomas. Takes it right up. That's good. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Paxson. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. Powers down the dunk.
Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
Dishes it to Dumars. Over Jordan. Dumars misses.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
It's Pippen on the wing to take the lead, and that one's good. Pippen's got 27 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Dumars with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Dumars dishes to Lambeer. Thomas, and it's rejected. Second chance shot. Here's Rodman. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Here comes Michael Jordan. Pass to Paxson from outside the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Lambeer's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Thomas goes in, hits off the drop step. Thomas got 38 points. Chicago trailing here. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Lets it go from deep. And Thomas pulls it down. So it's the Pistons now. Cartwright with it. Now Paxson. Grant inside. Detroit with the rebound. Rodman's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. McGuire, good.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Bulls trail by 6. And here's Jordan outside. Thomas grabs the board. He feeds it to Dumars. Gets it to go.
Beautiful offensive execution, and they're starting to extend this lead.
And they could run away with it if they get hot at the right time here.
Wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 47 points.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
Rodman.
That's 4 straight field goals coming inside the paint.
Boy, they're taking it right to him, Steve, and the defense has really been way too passive for my liking.
And John Paxson good for 3.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Rodman. Back to Thomas. Gets it to go. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Jordan. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thomas goes in. Kicks it to Dumars. All alone. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And it's a 9-point Piston lead. And 3 from Jordan. And the Pistons making a change here. Mahorn's checked in. Here's Paxson. No good with the triple.
Well, unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point.
And Dumars gets it to go.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Bulls trail by 12. Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Dumars. Here's Jordan, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Aguirre. And he lays it straight in. Aguirre's got 35.
That's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and look to come away with the win right here.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
There's the dish to Dumars. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Dumars got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
A 3 ball. Gets it to go. 50 points for Michael Jordan.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Passes it to Dumars. And the rejection by Jordan. And here's Paxson. Got it. Good job in the low post. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Aguirre. With the lead pass, Mahorn the pass to Aguirre. Stolen by Pippen, and they're pushing it up. Tries for the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, they were not wasting any time on that fast break.
Well, when it starts with a turnover, that's the best time to get out and run. You can beat the defense down the floor that way.
Thomas goes in. Gets it to go. Thomas has got 10 points in the quarter.
They have no answer for him. He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
From deep, Jordan gets it to go.
He's just been dominant, trying to dig his team out of the hole.
Pistons leading by 6. He kicks it to Dumars. Over Cartwright. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. Thomas goes in. Pass to Mahorn. Passes it to Aguirre. The pass to Mahorn. Another shot. The kick out to Dumars. Outside Thomas. Back to Dumars. Stolen by Pippen.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
The 3 is launched. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, so strategically everything changes a little bit. Those were very important foul shots.
Here's Paxson. No good on the quick 3. And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And his second attempt at the line, no good. And here we go with Scottie Pippen. Expanding his range. Count it! Here's Thomas. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws should put a cap on this one. Great job at the line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 3 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
They need a miracle right now. They have to make a 3, then foul, then hope the shooter misses the foul shots, both of them, and then make another 3. That is not easy.
And so the Pistons take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.